Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And free, the winds of fortune gently flow. There is a wonder in the weave, so many folks upon these roads. For a burden that is shared is much easier to bear. We will not fall to despair this darkest day. Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. Hearts of shadow, hearts of fire, sharing memory and mind. Our hope is strong in moments dire, through our mysteries entwined. For a gift can be a blight, or a kind word be a slight, in a world of fade and light and disarray. Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. To sing a somber song of night, a belted ballad bold and bright, fate spins. To quell the urge beneath the skin, I'll take the gifts and let it inflict spins. The burden that is shared is much easier to bear. We will not fall to despair this darkest day. Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. Whatever comes our way, whatever comes our way.
Oh, I think, oops, that's not what I wanted.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
and welcome to episode 20 of Aetherpunk. Oh,
Aetherpunk.
Aetherpunk.
Yay,
Oh, I had the burp.
burp.
I borp. Where's
Why
the,
couldn't
there's the music button. Music.
I can
So,
totally not scaring music.
who? No, it should be playing the normal music. Yeah. So, who would like to give the recap?
Hikari, you want to play rock, paper, scissors?
2 hero points. I don't need to do it.
You have a max of like 8.
We don't need to, but having more doesn't hurt.
Yeah, right? Alright, whatever.
How will rock, paper,
So,
scissors go record?
so last we left off, we were on the train, doing some investigating, doing a lot of inter-party monologue about like who we think the bad guy could be, how we should approach the situation, what is their motivation. We don't know any of it. We don't really care. We're afraid of the cops in this cyberpunk setting. What else? This is how my brain actually functions. Yes, there was a an attack on the train, and we resurrected the game master. I'm sorry, specifically, Clarity resurrected the game master.
Proved to be actually important.
Don't know yet.
Was
How so?
it because of him? We learned that the spiders are in the ethereal plane following the train.
That didn't help us narrow it down, though.
But that's how we knew they got there.
I feel like we could have pieced things together. It was thematic, I'll give you that, but not 300 gold thematic. But regardless, saved the game master's life. We learned that the spiders were born and raised in special conditions. They weren't naturally wild monsters. They were tamed. After revising the fact that the older woman with the turban had spider silk, Gleb used dispel magic on whatever item was on her person. She was like, and we all went to go around her, and she was like, by the way, you're gonna help me break into the train car, or I'm gonna kill all these motherfuckers. And we're like, okay, cool. And Madrash, being the absolutely defiant little shit he is, was like, okay, so barkeep, in his head, because I love that I have psychic powers, quote unquote. I told the bartender, hey, do me a favor, pour me a drink and get ready to evacuate everyone into the next car, because we're gonna have to jump Grandma here, and she might try and kill all of you. We'll provide proof later if we need to, really, because like, let's be honest, we're gonna try and kick her ass, but like, if she throws a fireball, we might have to nuke her in return. So he poured me a drink, and we left off with combat kicking off.
Alright. You get yourself a nice little hero point. And so...
Hello, Mao. Mao is my shoulder deployed kitty now.
There we go.
Which is annoying because he's on the shoulder with my headphones, so I can't get my dice yet.
Oh no. Well, that's okay. I'm going to swap the music.
Really not scary, old lady.
Nope, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Initiative tracker.
We don't need that. We're gonna
We
talk our way out of it.
There's no talking anymore.
What?
I don't think we can talk anymore.
Oh boy. Well,
Let
she's
me
got
roll
18
initiative.
For her initiative. And then I need to add.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Um,
Nice, Isabella.
It's actually a great time for one of those.
Yes. From the barbarian, yes.
and now I need to roll for the peoples. 12. Oh dear.
Madrash with the win too.
That's funny as shit.
The two ready to throw, the two is closest to her, ready to throw hands, are ready to jump her.
The problem is I rolled a 19 on my die. It's just I have to do that to get into initiative count. So instead of a 21, it's a 20. But
Well, 19 still beats her 18, so.
Yes, it does.
yeah,
Alright. And since we have no idea where Red is, I will just have him escort out the NPCs. On.
Until he gets here.
Yep. Alright, so now we go descending. Starting things off. Isabel, it's your turn.
Well, of course, there's the thing I must do as a barbarian. I got hit long rest because I didn't do that last time. Alright. Oh no, wait. We're still on the same day, duh. I like to rage. And now I'm going to recklessly attack the old lady.
Oh shit, alright.
Because I'm pissed. If it comes through, does a 19 hit?
19 easily hits. Roll for damage.
Come on, damage, be big. That's not big damage.
11. That's not bad.
Nope.
You still get another swing. Swing.
Yep, and this is also at advantage because of reckless.
Indeed. Oop, headphones almost fell off. That would have been a better thing.
So the does a 26 hit,
26 hits.
and then slashing damage again.
Hello, Mo. Good.
That's better damage.
12. I mean, 23 is not bad.
No. And
Yeah,
then
that's
that,
some sizable chunks of damage.
and then that ends my turn. My spear guardians are up, so that'll be fun.
And that imposes disadvantage on anyone but you, correct?
Yes, correct.
Alright. Madrash, it is your
Yeah.
turn.
oh boy, slow. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Yep.
Look, I was like, I'm kicking this off with a slow.
Soft 20.
Soft 20. I'm going to burn my reaction for silvery barbs.
Okay. So roll again, disadvantage 8.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna give the advantage to clarity.
Go, Clarity, go!
Alright. Would you be able to click on slow for me so I can double check?
Sure.
Because I don't remember if it also reduces AC.
Yes, by 2.
Okay, so it's minus AC, dexterity 6.
Speed is halved.
Can't use reactions. Can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. Okay. Cannot take more than one attack. Alright.
And if it's a spell 11 or higher, it doesn't take effect till the next turn.
Jesus, it just has so many abilities.
Yep. It's a paragraph of text, yes.
Jeebus Phoebus.
I felt like adding that last part was very important.
Yes.
Nah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. It is her turn, and...
And it makes the wisdom save throughout the end of her turn again.
Yeah. So she only gets one attack. So... we're going to throw an attack at Mitrash. What's your AC, Mitrash?
Like 11.
Oh, cool. So, yep, this hits because it's a 12. She's going to reach out and put a hand on your arm. That was quite rude, dearie. And poison is going to seep from her hand, and you are going to take 31 points of poison damage.
Neat. Is that a spell?
It's just an attack.
Oh,
Sorry, what?
cool.
Yep.
31, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
And you're concentrating on slow.
Yes.
I know.
So I believe that's a DC 15. Because it's half the damage, rounded down.
Oh, wait. She has disadvantage because of my,
Yes.
Sphere Guardians.
12 was the disadvantage.
Aw,
She
okay.
just barely hit.
But
Let's see. +6. Cool. 19.
oh, good.
Oh, is that 19 total?
Yeah.
Alright, so you maintain concentration. She is then going to... You know what? She's going to move here, 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 because that's 15 feet. So she's leaving Madrash and Clarity's range, so you may use your reaction Clarity if you want to make a melee attack, because Madrash, you used your reaction already. Right? Yeah.
When do you
Silver
get
bars
back
is-
reactions?
At the start of your turn.
Start of your turn. Got it.
Yeah.
I don't really have a melee attack to just end up pooper, so
Just hit her with the sickest karate kick of your life.
Hi.
yeah.
Hey-ya, punk.
Or 1 damage.
That'll burn her silvery barbs. Advantage.
Guess that's true.
You don't have to if you don't want.
Nah, it's fine. No, I won't do it.
Okay. And then she makes a wisdom save at the end of her turn. 11, so still slowed.
Thank fuck.
Clarity, it's your turn.
Do the big damage number.
I am going to attempt to do the big damage number.
Fuck yeah.
You got this.
I'm going to have my pseudo dragon just plop on Isabella's head. And give it a help action.
Okay.
And I'm going to Eldritch Blast. And
Jesus. Okay.
Both hit. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Minus 15. And then minus 7. Yeah, as the woman is seemingly walking away, not giving you guys the time of day, you just fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts into her back, doing a substantial amount of damage. Good lord.
A soft 22, lol.
Yeah.
It's just soft.
Let's see. Can I telekinetic to try to, if I can, push her like 5 feet this way?
It's a bonus action, right?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Yeah, then go for it. It's a saving throw, a strength save.
It's a saving throw. She needs to make a strength save.
All right. Strength save.
I think it is either just towards you or away from you, so...
Oh. Well. Does anyone have a preference on if... You know what? I'm gonna
away from you, so it would have to be towards you.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
move myself over here if I can. And I'm gonna, I guess, pull her this way. Can I do that? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
So she
I
got
hope
a
so.
2,
Train
so
folks.
she's moving because she got a 2 on her strength.
Yay.
Yay.
End of your turn.
That's my turn, yeah.
All right. So it is now train folk and all the NPCs, which all have a wonderful dash of get the fuck out of there. We're just getting them all the fuck. Yeah, they're all just gonna be getting the fuck out of there. I almost grabbed Gleb. That would have been awkward.
Go for a bleb.
My people need me.
We need gleb. Oh man, that she was right next to. Go! Be free!
Alright. That is everybody. Alright, Gleb, it's your turn.
Okay. Everybody not being fireballed is nice.
You know, right?
Um, That's how far. Just go and get. Madrash has been hurt. I don't really want to get up in melee yet. Okay, I'm going to slap my hands on the floor and cast a good old Wither and Bloom at 3rd level.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Targeting the circle Isabel on, so it should hit both, I believe. I believe it's a 10-foot. I don't know, how about I click the button and see, you idiot? This button. I love rolling terrible damage numbers. But she needs to make a DC-60 contract or take 9 necrotic damage. One ally within the area can use 2 hit dice to heal and also get a +4 to the heal.
Okay.
Preferably Madrash, because he's the only one who's hurt.
Yo.
Alright, Constitution. That's a 13. So she will take the full damage.
Yay!
Roll terrible damage. I think I've rolled terrible damage on that thing every single time I've ever cast it, but
And it's +4?
yes, you get my wisdom bonus.
Cool.
I mean, it is a damage and a heal, so it's not going to be crazy damage.
Yeah.
But, you know, that unfortunate roll is unfortunate. Man, you guys almost have her down to half health already. God damn.
Good.
Barbarian.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I
you
would
guys
like
have
to
doing damage.
run on back here and close the door,
You got it.
so she can't just run away.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. Isabel, your turn.
Because I'm being helped, I have an attack at advantage, right?
Correct.
Attacking her again. Isabella's like, fuck you and your spider silk yarn.
All right.
Thank God one's a 12. Does a
Okay.
20 hit?
Soft 20 is a hit, yeah.
Damage. Oh, that's decent damage.
15? Jeez, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I attack her again. Is it still at advantage, or was just the first attack at advantage?
I think it's just the first one.
Alright, I attack. Isabella gives no fucks right now.
Yeah, her AC is not very high right now because of the slow.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And keep in mind, her
25?
speed
Yeah.
is also reduced by 10 because of
Oh
slasher
my
feet.
gosh. So she's only got 5
So
feet
she's
of
got
movement.
5 feet of movement.
Great. No,
10 damage.
10? Jeez.
It's my turn.
Okay. I'm worried it might not... Oh, gosh. Yeah, she's only getting one more turn to do shit. Madrash, it's your turn.
Oh, you fucking think. I'm very much not happy with her. So I'm going to third level guiding bolt.
Okay.
So I'll mark off my spell points. Let's see.
And just because I am using the spell axe, so if she's concentrating on any spell, it's at disadvantage.
Yeah, she's not currently concentrating on anything at the moment.
I figured she wasn't, but I was like, bring this up, because what if she has to, like, disguise self on?
Well, hi there, Mal. What you want, boy? Whoa. Quit yelling. I can already hear you.
Let's see. My spell attack is 8, so 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Cool. Now I get to roll 6d6.
Oh, Lord.
And we were worried about this fight.
Oof.
I don't know why you say we. I'm never worried about a fight. We either win or we lose. There's not a worried thought in Madrash's head.
So that's Isabella.
Oh, this is thematic. So that's 31 points of radiant damage.
Jeez. Yeah, she is below half now and not looking great. And cat, would you... Oh my god, you're stuck in the cabinet. Get out.
It's a cabinet now.
Never change.
Stupid cat. Yeah, that's
Never
a
change,
crap ton
Cleb.
of damage, and the next person gets advantage on the attack.
Yup.
Anything else, Madrash?
No.
Alright. It's gonna be her turn. And that takes a bonus action.
Action or bonus action, that's all she can do.
Yeah. So... Fuck it. Mutually assured fuckery. I need the measuring tool. Circle.
I'm sorry, what?
Broadcast to others.
Oh,
Linger.
fireball, let's go.
There we go.
Here's the thing, she has to roll 11 or higher, or it happens on the next turn. Because it's slow.
Yeah, well. It's her spell ability that she has to roll, yes?
Hold.
Yeah.
Just roll a d20. There's no adds.
It's a d20.
It's like a death saving throw. 11 or high. It's 11 or higher. She can just.
16.
Yep,
So
the
I need
spell doesn't take
everyone
it.
in that radius, which is everyone but the parrot, including herself, needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Next turn.
Yep, it takes effect next turn.
Wait, what?
Or else the spell is... If 11 or higher, the spell takes
Here, I
place
reposted
next
it.
turn.
Yeah, this is one of the very few instances where higher is worse.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Uh-huh.
This is like one of the 3 times in all of D&D.
Okay.
Well, do we still make the con saving throw, or do we wait?
I guess you have to wait until next turn, which... That's not good.
Okay.
Huh. I thought I was good.
Slow really fucked you over.
Well, wisdom saving throw, I guess.
Holy
Yep.
shit, yeah. What the fuck? Slow, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Why do you think I gave it to Elgard for Wednesday's campaign?
Man, I need
I want to
do
put
that.
her for red.
Fuck that. Alright, wisdom save, here we go. A 4.
This poor old lady, whatever she is.
Well, this did not go according to plan, as she is going to attempt to cast a spell, and nothing happens. She just kind of looks to you guys with this absolutely worried look on her face, and just, oh no.
The last thing she sees is just a smug fucking dragon. I have not talked shit at all. I'm reaching for the drink.
Clarity, it's your turn.
Hello.
I made it.
You did. When you have a moment, I would say roll for initiative, but I don't think it's gonna get that far. But you are welcome to roll anyways. We'll see if it gets to your turn. Try
Old
rolling
lady
low.
almost dead.
This is like the one time you want to roll low.
Or really high.
I don't think Jonah can beat a 24 in initiative.
It'd be tough, but it's possible.
I would need a natural 20.
Like Hikari.
Yeah.
That still only gets me at 23. I don't know if we're doing the rule for natural
No,
20
it's
is top.
whatever you roll. And if
Okay,
you have higher
then no.
dice, you go before it's tied.
I am completely unable to roll 24.
Anyways, clarity.
Guidance.
Oh, jeez.
Is Amumu there?
Amumu is muted.
Oh, I was gonna say, why not let him make a turn first, since he missed the last round. Well, I mean, I guess he did usher people into the back car.
Yes.
So that was his turn. Okay. I am going to Eldritch Blast this old croon.
Oh, and he'll go next. Jonah's up next.
Yay!
Alright, Eldritch Blast. Roll your blasting.
That guiding
Anyway,
bolt
I'm
gives the
just-
first one advantage.
So 19 and then a 10. Unfortunately, the 10
Yeah.
will not hit, because that's a
That's
nat
fine.
1. However, 9 force damage ain't half bad. It damages
I have
damage.
to, I have to roll
Damage
initiative
is
again. I have
damage.
disadvantage from exhaustion.
Why do you have disadvantage?
Exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
Oh shit.
It's an
that's
ability
right.
check, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same fucking thing.
So it don't really matter that much. 13 and 13. Which would you prefer, the first or second 13?
I think I'll take the second 13. I feel like that
All right,
one's
it's a
pretty
stronger
good.
13. I think. I agree.
Yeah. I think that one has like a +1 to like
Yeah.
It's got a
morale.
flex to it.
Yeah, it has a +1 to morale on it.
All right.
And
anything
I'll
else?
spend a healing light for Majesh to get some heals.
Hell yeah.
Not that I think he'll need it, but
I mean, healing's
there you
healing.
go. You got
Thank you kindly.
5 heals.
Yay. 5.
Yay.
5. I have baby heal.
Healing is healing. Every bit counts.
Correct.
Just like damage, but in reverse.
It's called healing damage for a reason.
But it's not actually damage, it's just hit points of healing.
That's
Anywho.
my turn.
Alright. Jonah, it's your turn. You had successfully last turn gotten all the passengers safely to the next car, and they are going to continue heading down the train.
And I slammed the door behind you and said, "Stay out."
That's also true. However, it does have a glass window, and Gleb is a halfling, so he's a bit on the shorter side.
That's rude.
And Jonah has gun.
And yes, so you could shoot over him.
I always imagine Jonah as a halfling for some reason. Like, I know he's not, but I keep
Halfling
doing
with a
it.
gun.
Yeah.
The big iron.
Like,
no, not the frying
every
pan,
time
the other
I've
big iron.
every time I've thought of fucking
I was muted.
Jonah, I think of like Frodo with a pistol.
No, he's relatively tall for a human, actually, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
Most humans are halflings to the trash, though. So
Valid point there.
That was yeah.
So what has happened in this first?
As of now, she got hit with slow, and everyone's beating the shit out of her, and she hasn't done much more than that. She cast a spell, but if it gets to her turn, then it'll go off, because apparently slow does some funky shit with spell casting.
Uh-huh.
Does it seem like it's some kind of spell to harm people, or is it like...
It's probably an offensive AoE spell, is what's happening. That's what the circle is. I measured it, and then it's like, oh, it'll happen next turn. Okay.
Does she seem to have like some sort of arcane focus, like a staff or a wand? No? Okay.
No, but she did just touch Madrash and do 31 points of poison damage. So she got something.
I'm gonna... I mean, she's giving people the bad touch, so I'm gonna take those hands out of the equation. I'm gonna shoot her in the arm.
Alright.
Go, Jonah.
Roll to shoot, and this damage will be with your incendiary ammo since that hasn't been swapped out yet.
Yep. It's an 18.
18, that's a hit.
Fantastic. So that's 9 piercing, and then I
and
need
that
to roll a
disappears.
d4.
Alright, so that is... So minus 16,
And then 2 fire damage.
minus 18.
I don't
Oh.
have sneak attack on this, I don't think.
No, you do. There's an ally within melee range. That's sneak attack.
Oh shit, you're right. There we go. And then I'm gonna flick a switch on my gun, and she's gonna erupt into ghostly purple flames. I'm gonna use my
Alright.
fairy's ire to fairy fire her.
All right. So everyone has advantage against her for what is it? A minute?
Yeah, 1 minute, or if I break concentration and let
Yep.
go.
Isabella
And
is
then I'll
now
shoot her
confused.
again at advantage. 25.
25 for 10 piercing plus another d4.
Roll a 4. Roll a 4.
3.
All right,
Close.
for 13 points of damage. Yeah, as 2 bullets rip through the glass and embed in her arm, causing the bullet wound to shoot out small gouts of flame for a few seconds. Joan has entered the fight, and she is looking really bad. Anything else, Jonah?
Yeah, I'll take another 5 feet back,
All right,
and I want to keep an eye on the passengers.
you got it. Gleb, it's your turn.
I mean, I guess I'll KS this. That's fine. I'm fine with that.
What's the worst that could happen?
He gets all the XP, and no one gets any other
Hell yeah.
I'm fine with this.
XP.
I don't like leveling up.
Why? It's fun.
It's work I have to do.
Lazy little nerd.
Yeah.
All right, Amumu will never level up any farther than she is now.
She has
Monkey's paw.
spoken.
Yeah, I will just sprint up to her and primal savagery her.
Oh shit.
I have advantage because of the fairy fire, so
Mhm.
you know, whatever this is, a 26 for 14.
Yeah. Running up to her with your primal savagery acid claws, tearing her to pieces. That did
Oh,
not
she's
go
dead.
How I thought it would. Yeah, she had almost 200 HP. You guys just chunked away at it all. That slow fucked everything up.
Good.
Respectfully, I'm waiting for a counter spell to my slow. Like, slow is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out some way around that.
Can I,
If I figure
can I
out a
call
way
for
around that,
everyone?
I mean, fuck. That's not
Multiple
fair.
enemies.
Yeah.
Can I call for everyone to stop running and like hole up in this cabin? Be like,
Yeah.
we took care of her. Stay
So-
here.
After
Everything.
Gleb, after you claw her, cutting off limbs and tearing out huge chunks of her flesh, she begins to fall apart and seemingly dissolve into spiders that scatter away.
Lovely.
And
Can I
yeah,
try to grab a spider?
and that fight is over. Leaving behind her robes, and inside of that is, where'd it go? A small staff of black lacquered wood.
I believe I still have my detect magic.
Well, you dispelled the
It-
magic on
yeah, I was
so
gonna say
it'll
it,
be
it
coming
might be
back in,
disabled
like,
at the
an hour.
moment.
Or 10 minutes, I don't remember what you said. In a bit.
Isabella just stares at the cloak. It's like, why did she turn into spiders? That's not normal. That's not normal at all.
Yeah, I mean, Has anything been all that normal?
No, nothing's been normal. At all. I don't like that. At least everyone's safe now. Hopefully.
Well, considering Jonah was shooting this way, I assume nothing showed up back there.
Well, let's go check.
Yep. So, taking a bit of time to check the rest of the train, there are no more threats on board or following.
We know of.
Yeah. For all we know, those spiders can come from the other plane and try to get revenge. Hopefully they
I
don't.
think they're done. Spiders are dumb.
I don't know. These spiders.
You can't train
Oh.
a spider to be smart.
I've seen people train things you don't think are smart to do cool things.
Just
Yeah,
because
on
they can
command.
do cool things don't mean that they are smart.
Yeah.
I can shoot anything I can see. Doesn't mean I'm genius.
He does cool shit.
I
That
do
is
a
a
lot
point.
of cool shit. I'm incredibly average intelligence.
I do magic. That's cool shit. You wouldn't. None of you think I'm intelligent. Respectfully.
I think you're pretty dumb.
Thank you, Jonah.
The parrot. Not intelligent. Not intelligent.
I will say this,
I will
Madresh.
paint you orange.
Madresh, you are smart in the ways of seduction. That's it.
Well, that's just an
Madresh
insult.
kind of like
It's not.
flicks his head to the side.
I mean, he's got like Bartholomew after him constantly, apparently.
How's that a slight against his intelligence?
How do you think
If
he
anything,
got
doesn't that? If anything,
Bartholomew.
doesn't it mean he is pretty cunning just to get away from Bartholomew this long? Like,
Yeah, but also how he got in the situation too. But that's
I don't know how we
whatever.
got in that situation.
I got into the situation because I was lied to.
Can we just check on the other passengers now, make sure they're okay, and explain everything?
Yeah, they're right here.
The other passengers.
I think they kind of saw everything.
The other passengers are a bit shaken, but are doing. They're physically well. Emotionally, maybe need some therapy. Don't know.
Yeah, not my department.
Yeah, nothing I can do for that.
I was not a psych major.
I will turn to the bartender and the game master, and I'll say, "So I have a question.
What's your question?
Considering the old woman was made of spiders, for lack of a better term, may we have permission to rifle through her things to make sure there's not anything else dangerous in her previous cabin?"
I don't see why not. They're just looking at each other. She was made of spiders? Well, that's kind of odd.
Yeah, whenever our friend, and I'm gonna gesture to Kleb, turned into a big bear and obscured your vision, he bit her, and then she just kind of melted into spiders in a cloak. It was very unnerving.
The yarn she was using is also made of spider silk.
Huh.
That just fits at this point.
I know, but I feel like I gotta say it.
Would her clothing be made of the same material?
No, her clothing is made out of regular
Okay.
Cloth. Brain farted on words.
Wonderful. Well, now that I think the danger has passed, we're gonna take care of that, and then I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah. So, is there anything you guys would like to do? Because with Nat, the danger has passed, and you guys have 3 days left of travel before you guys get to Whale Shore.
Isabella wants to look through her shit to see if there's anything else.
Okay. Looking through
If
the
anyone
rest of her wares, the rest of her items, it's just a few changes of clothing, a little bit of money, and a sizable stack of yarn.
Which we know is spider silk yarn.
Yep.
And Isabella just like throws it out the room and is like, that is weird. Oh,
Midrash will like pick it up and be like, this actually makes for some very comfortable underwear.
The silk is actually worth a lot of money.
Okay, then we sell it.
We could get matching underwear. There's enough fabric here.
Maybe we should see if it's magical first.
Midrash just like glazes over. Is it magic?
It is magically soft. No magic.
It is enchanted with the most supportive of softness. No, it's
Jonah,
not magic.
How do I put this lightly, Midrash? I don't want matching underwear.
Sorry, I'm trying to just be nice. I hope you get swamp ass.
Now, if you want to do matching like shirts, that's fine. Matching underwear, that's just weird.
There's not enough material here to put me in a tank top.
Fine, matching belts.
We don't need to make, if you're making matching shirts with Isabel, you don't need to make it out of that.
That was it's a soft material. It's good for supporting the private bits.
Well, you know what? Maybe you can have multiple pairs.
I won't complain.
Alright.
Many seamstresses would jump at the chance to work with this material just for the leftovers.
Then get some underwear, Midrash. You've earned it.
We can sell it so that everyone gains some benefit from it. It's just, I'm trying to be considerate. It's like none of you want to improve your just like general state of being. Are you not aware of your own physicality? Goodness. It's almost like your player characters in a video game. What?
I also
Midrash twitches.
Everything
Midrash, I also don't
pauses.
have a
He
dick.
turns to look at the camera.
Midrash. For you, that might be nice, but I don't have a dick.
Okay, do you have an ass?
I'm leaving. And it's
See?
walk.
You can't run from the truth!
So, the total amount of loot that you guys have acquired from this: 3 more rolls of the spider silk yarn, 500 gold pieces, 10
My
platinum,
goodness.
and the staff, which can be identified.
I found a stick. So what was it? 4 rolls of yarn, the staff, how much gold and platinum?
3 rolls of yarn. 500
Yeah, but she had
gold.
one on her.
Okay, yeah. And then 10 platinum.
How much
Okay.
gold pieces? 500? Yeah.
I put it in the chat.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna identify the staff.
Okay. The staff is a spider staff. It's a rare staff that requires attunement. The top has a black adamantine spider. It weighs a couple of pounds. When you wield it, it can be wielded as a quarterstaff and deals an extra d6 of poison damage. Has 10 charges that can be used for spider climb or web, and regains a d6 plus 4 at dusk.
Neat. I'll relay that information to Gleb. Well, your new stick's got some toys, some spells to it.
Interesting.
Kind of sad.
Climbing walls or obscuring areas. Both are actually pretty good.
Alright. So, you guys have 3 days remaining that you guys can take for light downtime activities such as potion crafting, reading, or other. What would you guys like to do?
The first thing I'd like to do is unload my gun. I'd like to take the bullets out of my gun and make sure it's empty.
You got it.
Then I would like to read.
I'm pretty good. I guess I'll do some just general activities on the train, like playing a few games in the common room, doing some practice shooting, things like that.
Okay. Anybody else, or are we good to go on?
I'd probably just stay in my room and do some reading.
I think Isabella would play her flute a few times just to relax.
Okay.
I'm proficient in flute.
I'll probably just spend the extra time crafting the greater healing potion that I was working on before.
Alright. Where did that thing go? I had a thing, and I lost it.
Gone forever.
Yep, oh well. So,
Oh, oh.
I have something for the second day of travel,
yes.
actually.
What do you wish to do on the second day of travel, Madresh?
I'm waiting for God to acknowledge it specifically because I don't want to cut him off.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. On the second evening that we're heading back after that, Madrash is going to just like track down specifically Isabella and just be like, knock, 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 knock.
Yes.
So, I have an interesting little proposal for you.
Okay. What does
So, Madrash is gonna like take the ring. By the way, this isn't like a single normal ring. It's a ring that crosses like 2 or 3 fingers. It's like Doctor Strange's ring. So, and he's gonna pull it off his hand, and he's gonna hold it out to Isabella and say, "So, all you need to do is attune to this and cast the spell inside. I've put sending in here. so that you can send your own message.
Madresh.
There's something comforting about speaking to one's own parents. And, I could put a few spells back in it by the end of the day. I could do it about 5 times. So, send a message, maybe have a short conversation. I can check back on you periodically to send another spell, if you like. Can't really do this every night, but I figured today's safe enough.
Isabella's crying a little. Fuck. I don't know who she would keep sending to, because she also wants to check on her friends.
So, I have 6 casts, essentially, of sending, and there's already 1 in the chamber. So you have 7 casts
Oh my god.
at your disposal. So, you can spread that between, like, 1 message to alert, like, people, and then 2 more per person. If you do 2 per person, you could send it to 3 different people.
I could. Isabella is currently stunned because she is not used to this. I think she would unattune to the gauntlets of ogre power for the night to attune to that. In the first person, she probably, because she was meaning to ask you, but she would first send a message to her friend Vorpin to see if everyone's okay back at Cordova.
Reminder, 25 words or less.
I know. I gotta think now. Because this caught me off guard. Hey, Vorpin. It's Isabella. Is everyone still okay? Just wanting to make sure. It's less than 25 words, but that's all she would say.
Yeah. Well, Isabel, it's been a while since we've talked. Can't say this is normal, but we're all good. Still alive.
Alright, and then she'll send another message to him, being like, how is the situation? Are more people joining the army still?
It's
That's all she would
reduced.
say.
It's not as fervent as it was before. Mostly those desperate for coin, or those who are bloodthirsty.
Then she'll send one final one being like, good. Oh, I'm fine. Safe. And hopefully see you soon out of Cordova.
As much as I'd love to see you again, and not within the confines of this country, I doubt that it'll happen anytime soon. They've increased my
Anytime. Click.
sentence. Oh.
That one was wordy.
Yeah.
I feel like he would still be talking afterwards and not realize
yeah.
Isabella can't hear anymore.
Yeah.
Most people would.
Yeah. And then she would send a message to her mom, being like, hi, Mom. It's me.
Before you get too far, would you like to roll
Okay.
percentile, or should I roll percentile?
I'll roll percentile.
Alright.
Alright. That's a D100 and a D10.
I forget. Do you know if you fail?
So the D100 is the percentile.
Oh, sorry. Just 7 then.
Yep. It doesn't say that if it just says the message doesn't arrive if it fails.
So Isabella
So,
wouldn't know
you wouldn't
until. Yeah.
You send like 5 messages to somebody, and it turns out they only heard the very last one.
That would be a hilarious coincidence.
That would be awkward.
Yeah, I feel like Isabella would just be like, "Hey, Mom, it's me. What year is it for you?" Because I don't know how to explain my situation. You talked to my friend Madresh earlier. And then after waiting a minute, she would try once more. Because she's like, my mom asleep.
Alright, roll another percentile.
54.
That's a succeed.
Okay, so I'll keep track. Hi, Mom. It's me. Hope you're not asleep. What year is it for you? 'Cause I have no clue where I am. And that's it.
Question: how long have you been since you left? What was it?
I think I've put it for like 8 years since she's
8
been
years.
gone.
Okay. I don't know how you're talking to me like this, but you've been gone for over 8 years now. So it's 2004. Not 2004. 2024. Current year.
Yeah. And so it's like, oh. And she won't send a message back after that. She's just like, oh, okay, that. I don't know if that's comforting or not. But that is weird. And is Madresh still in the room? Or did Madresh leave
Either
too?
in the room or close enough.
Yeah, you've got 1 more casting left. I've got 5 more spell points.
I think Isabella would cast it to her mom, and after that, hand you the ring back. She'll say to her mom, "Oh, it's well, hard to explain, but magic. I know. I gotta cast the D100, the percentile 50. It's a 50 success.
Oh, yes.
Hey, keep
sorry.
talking. You don't know.
Okay, I'll keep talking. Alright, well, it's magic? Yeah, I don't know how else to explain. Weird, though, because I've been here for 8 years. I love you. Bye.
The response that you get is your mother sobbing.
Fuck.
Both tears of joy, but also tears of sorrow, as she kind of mumbles to herself because she don't know how this fucking works, not even close. That she gave up looking for you years ago, and you're fine, and she feels terrible for that.
Isabella will hand the ring back to Madresh and be like, I don't know how I feel about the fact that time here is the same back home. Because I was kind of hoping it wasn't.
Maybe you could take solace that time is time and that it wasn't faster there than it was here.
Yeah. But it's odd. It's been 8 years. And my mom feels horrible that I'm fine and alive, and she already accepted I was dead.
Understandable. No parent would want that.
Well, thank you, Madresh.
Mm.
I gotta explain to everyone else soon.
I can possibly do this little party trick for you again another time, but we just have to make sure we're in a safer place during safer travels.
Absolutely. And it was also nice being able to talk to Vorpin. Been worried about them. Sadly, he said any time, so and cut off, so they're still going to be stuck in the Gladiator ring for who knows how long.
Well, I don't know how much solace this will bring you, but he can't be confined in a gladiatorial arena if we bring down the gladiatorial arena. I'm just saying.
Telling me you want to go to Cordova and basically upheaval their entire system of punishment.
I don't like slavery. I make no attempt to hide that. And if there is an alternative to pay one's dues to society, then I understand. I can accept punishment. Loss of freedom is one thing I don't like at all. And
Yeah, so
if one arena goes down, that's not upheaving an entire government. That's just how would you say, a rescue operation.
yeah, but
I wouldn't be opposed to a government upheaval. Their government kind of sucks, and I would know. I suck a lot.
You don't say. I was first. As a servant for a seamstress, I did shittily, and that's how I ended up in the arena.
That's why you don't like yarn. Okay, thank you.
No. I'm a trash.
Have a good night, Isabella.
Good night. And then she'll reattune to her gauntlets and then go to bed. Whoop, whoop.
Okay. Anybody else wanting to do anything, or we good to go?
Do I find anything cool in my books?
What books are you reading? Because
At Death's Door and Folktales and Stories. At Death's Door was the like an academic study on like symbolism, like death symbolism and stuff.
Okay.
Then Folktales and Stories was just folktales.
So you don't really get a whole lot of new stuff. It's more of just like slightly confirming things that you already knew or were already in practice of. One thing that you do find that's interesting is the theory on how ghosts or revenant spirits are formed. It was theorized that it was just due to strong emotions or a longingness to fulfill a certain type of duty, but that's not always the case. Sometimes when someone dies, their spirit is just trapped in the location and they become a ghost. Well, would you start that?
No, Mal. Keep going. Do it more.
Yes.
Grumbling cat. I'm gonna boop you if you do that again. So yeah. So, the days go by, and you guys' train arrives in the train station at Whale Shore. However, instead of a thriving and bustling port city of trade and fishmongers, you guys are greeted by smoke and the smell of carrion.
So what?
Did I get through crafting all of my potion? I assume I did.
Because those were like the single day potions.
We had a week. I was gonna do one big greater healing potion.
Oh yeah, then that would have been finished. As you guys have made your way through out of the train station and looking around, it seems like the town had recently come under siege of some sort. And there are quite a few bodies that are scattered around, still being cleaned up, many of them being townsfolk, and not quite half of them are also small humanoids with strange metal shoes. Clarity. You recognize what these are, and the effect that they have on you is apparent as you're getting itchy and irritated.
I'm sorry, what's happening? I went to pee real fast.
The town had recently come under attack, and they are cleaning up from the aftermath.
What?
Attacked by what?
Tiny humanoids with iron shoes.
Well, that's scary. What kind of creatures have iron shoes and are small?
Would any of us know what this is? What they are?
I would say that you guys would be Madrash and Clarity and Jonah would be familiar with this phenomenon, this tale. It is what is called by many people a blood march, where a group of redcaps will band together and march through a town, city, or anywhere there are people, killing, stabbing, and causing as much mayhem before they continue to march through the city. It usually happens very, very fast and is very devastating, but it's just one of the few instances of fey magic running amok on the mortal world. The most that many people can do when there's a blood march is get out of the way or risk getting mowed down by it. Because when these happen, it's usually nearly 100 red caps marching in a single direction.
And the red caps are gone, correct?
Yes.
They're the dead things, right?
There are dead red caps from what defense was put up by the town, but for the most part, it seems that they literally just ran through the city, doing as much damage as they could, and then just kept running.
All right. Would I be able to? Like, we've stopped. We're not moving.
Yeah, you guys
Just
have gotten
make
off
sure.
the train.
Okay. Can I see if I can find anyone that's like any people that are still alive that I could potentially help or?
Yeah, at this point, they're just cleaning up the bodies and tending to the wounded. It seems like this has happened maybe a day or two ago.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll help them clean up as best as I can.
Okay.
I'll spend like a gold on like an absurd amount of funeral incense and just perform some basic funeral rites for
Okay.
any amounts of bodies that I can note. Like if they're doing a mass grave, then I'm gonna pray at the mass grave.
Yeah, for the most part, there are funerals that are being held for individual families of the bodies that can be identified, but the bodies that aren't identifiable, they're just being put in mass graves.
Yeah,
And
I
there's
will.
a lot of them.
I'll do like one or two of these like mass graves and then move on with the party.
Yeah. So, after a while, you guys are thanked for your assistance, but since you guys are not aren't citizens of the town, you don't have to do this. But yeah, you guys have full reign of Whale Shore. It is a seaside town that is ruled by the local Mariners Guild. Their main export is fish and trade from other countries, and have very reliable shipyards. Since this is also a fairly bustling port city that does trade with a lot of the world, there are a higher than average number of dwarves and elves that are on the streets. And in fact, there are also bits of architecture that is of dwarven and elven construct. The dwarves seem to have their homes carved out of large chunks of stone and iron, very geometric in shape. As the elves, their homes are literally grown out of trees that they have magically engineered to fit their individual needs, along with much of their clothing seeming to be made out of either plant-like material or some sort of insect that they adorn themselves with.
Madrash just like looking at all the mariners, just kind of licks his lips a little bit and like, I know we're here for business, but when we're done,
Are you sure it's wise to mix business and pleasure together?
that's why I said after business. There's no mix then. I'm just planning my vacation.
So, do you want to do anything here? Do you want to go to the cherry?
Let's be careful what we say out loud. At least in public. We have business to attend to, so might as well take care of our business. Unless there's something we want to stop and grab in the town. Is there anything y'all need?
I might pick up some. Might be useful in some circumstance. I don't know. I'd like to see if I can find a jeweler's kit here.
Yeah. 1 second. Jeweler's kit.
I just want to know what happened.
I don't know.
Storm of the Red Caps?
And what's
that
a
mean?
red cap?
They're these little like red, like tiny shits, and they carry around pointy and slashy shit, right? And then they have these red hats that need shoving blood. Sometimes they like get together and they all like, run through town. Yeah, we had like 1 or 2 of them in our city in its time. Not recently, of course, but you know.
It's like a stampede, but everything in the stampede is a bloodthirsty little creature that wants to soak up as much blood as it can.
Huh.
Not pleasant.
But why?
Does not sound pleasant.
I don't know.
Well, they need to bloody their hats, or they like die or something, or they turn to stone, or I don't fucking know. Something happens to them if their hat gets dry.
So why don't they just kill animals?
I don't
Because
fucking know.
they're murderous little things.
Yeah. And not
Well, I mean,
people call something.
people are just animals.
They're not people. They think people are just animals to them.
Yeah.
Oy vey. Let's see if we can get anything. Maybe there's some good alcohol here. I know Rasputin had some good alcohol.
So, the glass blowers, not the jeweler's kit is 25 gold.
I'll pay that.
All right. And as for alcohol, there are a variety of alcohol from all over the world. The most popular are a brand of elven wine and dwarven beer that are available.
Isabel's gonna go for the dwarven beer and see if she can be like, can I get like a tankard to go or something?
The dwarf looking up to you from the bar, which is currently sized for dwarves, so you literally tower over most of the stuff.
Yes, I'm 6 foot tall.
Yeah. He looks up to you. We can get you some. Here, give me your tankard.
I'll give him my. Do I have a tankard? I have a water skin.
Doug has a flask. You can borrow
Well,
that.
if you don't have one, you can buy one. They're cheap.
Isabel's like, I actually need one. Because I only have a water skin.
Alright, hold on. He comes back with a fairly large tankard. It's probably about twice the size of a normal one. Made out of copper and inlaid with iron decorations. Fills it up to the top to where the foam is overflowing a bit. Tidies up around the sides. Hands it to you. From the look of it, it looks kind of like a root beer float as far as how much bubbles and foam is on it. But as soon as you get close to it and the bubbles start popping, you can smell it. This stuff is almost as strong as whiskey.
Alright, how much do I owe you for both?
5 silver.
Oh,
Isabel will hand over 5 silver pieces.
All right. When you
Thank you.
drink it, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
She's not gonna drink it yet, but I'll let you know when.
Okay.
She's gonna wait a bit.
So can I just ask a question here? Do you clear exhaustion on every long rest, or do I need to be in a specific like town?
It is
to clear it,
one
or-
long rest will of like normal relaxation will get rid of 1 point of exhaustion. You've had 3 of those, so you should be cleared up.
At 3 levels of exhaustion.
You had 3?
Oh, you said. Oh wait, no, I've had 3.
you had
rests.
3 long
points
rests.
removed, if you had any. You had 3 days of
Okay.
full rest.
I was gonna be like, Jonah, I know you had 1, but how did you get 3?
I'll
He
phrase
was
that in a
really
weird way.
I apologize.
That's fine.
Alright.
Can I fill up my flask?
And where is my pen? Because I need to write this down.
Are you gonna fill it up with the beer I got, or are you gonna fill it up with the wine? You follow Isabella and you just get the same shit.
All right.
Okay. You're also getting some of the dwarven beer?
Yep. I just
Alright.
walk in and I put my flask in front of him and tell him to surprise me.
Alright. That'll cost you 3 silver.
Okay.
And it is filled up with the dwarven beer. Since I have come up with the name, it is dwarven. Dang it! I just spaced on it. It is called Wyvern's Milk.
Oh my god.
I didn't know you can milk those.
You can,
Yeah,
but
milk
it's the
those.
venom that you milk. Yeah. This beer is made by fermenting honey and wyvern venom.
What
Cool.
the fuck?
Cool. I have no idea what's in my flask. So I don't know
I
any
feel-
of this.
Yeah, I feel like Isabella would just be curious and see if like the foam is consistent, and just be like,
It's
like
got a
whenever he
decent-
pours it.
It's got a decent amount of the foam to it. It's just fairly carbonated from its process.
Okay, because Isabella's be like, if you put it on like a 45-degree angle, the foam is should be less when you're pouring the beer.
The dwarf looks at you like you just started speaking in tongues, and he's just like, "That's dumb. Beer's supposed to have a nice head of foam on it."
It is, but if you have too much foam, that's money down the drain. Just saying. You waste more beer if there's too much foam. And she walks away.
All right. Enjoy yourself. Don't die. And he just kind of chuckles to himself. They're gonna die. So yeah. So you guys got yourself mead made from honey and poison.
How close is the dungeon to here?
You guys have... Where is...
Yeah, you gave us a map and world info.
Yeah, there it is. You guys have 8 days of hiking to do. through hills and 2 days in forest. So you have 10 more days of travel. So if you guys want to stock up on any camping supplies, food, water, stuff like that, this is your guys' like last spot before. It's just
I think Isabella would get like another 15 days worth of rations to be safe.
Yeah. I think each of those is 5 silver, so 15
times 5. 15 times 5.
Yeah.
Or if you cut it in half, that's the gold cost.
Yeah.
You get
So half of it.
7.5 gold.
All right, I'll pay 8 gold for 15 rations.
Yeah, that's fine.
'Cause
The
I
rations
like
are
doing that.
mostly grains and salted fish.
Yeah, Isabella's fine with that. She's just like, all right, got more food in case shit goes south.
All right. Anybody else want to do any shopping?
and
Shopping.
rations myself.
Okay.
That's about it for me.
Okie doke. All right. So you guys heading out?
Indeed.
Are we traveling into the mountains or into another desert again, or
So the map, you guys are going to be heading west. It's going to be mostly hit grasslands and hills until you get closer to the dungeon, as where it'll be in a forest.
Okay.
All right.
So no crazy weather, got it.
Yeah, the most difficult weather that you guys could have is a freak thunderstorm that rolls through. That's about it.
Is what he wants us to think. There's going to be a snowstorm.
Yes.
It's not season yet. It's not the right season.
Surprise blizzard.
The rain spiders.
Oh no.
I don't want it to rain spiders. Yeah. All right. I got more food. I got some alcohol. I had a lot of head on it. Are we ready to go?
Do I have to make a con save for my alcohol?
If you're drinking it, yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Drinking it, it has a very interesting set of effects. Oh no. First off, you immediately get drunk. Second off,
Nice.
the venom begins to take effect, so you are going to be under the poisoned condition and feeling absolutely dreadful for the whole day. As you have this warm, bubbling, burning sensation in your stomach.
And that's drinking the whole thing, or is it just like I take a swig and this happens? Like, what
if you drink
amount
the
do you
whole
need
thing,
to drink?
Yeah, taking a swig and you're just like immediately tipsy and just like, oh, that's real strong, and I don't feel so good.
Okay, yeah, because he would be sipping on it while traveling just to keep a buzz.
Yeah,
But-
keeping a buzz with this, very easy. All you have to do is take like a mouthful every like half an hour, and you'll be able to rock that buzz the whole day. However, the longer the day goes on, the more you go from feeling buzzed and just feel hungover. It is strong and does not feel good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this was specifically meant for dwarven palates and their resistance to poisons.
Well, I'm gonna take a sip every hour then.
Okay. What about you, Isabella?
I think once seeing Jonah get a little fucked up, Isabella will just take one sip just to see how it goes for her.
All right, roll me a con save.
I am. I hate this dice because I did that's a natural 20.
You take a sip of it, and you're just like, holy crap, this is really strong. How is this beer? And then you take another sip. This is actually really good. It's like a really nice spiced beer, and it goes down real smooth, and it has just enough burn on the way down to know that, yeah, don't drink this fast. It's strong.
Like a Long Island iced tea.
That's 5 times stronger than normal.
What the fuck is a
Yes.
Long Island?
I'll explain at camp.
Kind of self-explanatory.
No, I mean like it sounds like a place, like an important place. Why would you call it
Is it-
Long Island?
Is it not just long in a
Like it's
cardinal direction?
but like context
Oh.
clues, right? Like it's a drink, right? Like is it just
Yes,
like
it's a drink.
served in a really long glass? Like
No, it's a drink that has like every type of alcohol in it.
well, why is it long then?
Oh no.
Why is it an island?
Look, I don't know. That's just what people call it. I'll explain more about it at camp. We need to be sitting down. And the fact this isn't making me drunk, but Jonah, you're getting fucked over is very concerning.
He's got a buzz right now. He's not chugging this shit, dude. He's sipping on it.
But as the day goes on, Isabella's perfectly fine, and you get more and more hungover.
Yeah.
Isabella's like,
Fine.
"You okay, Jonah?"
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
For a decent patch, Jonah, while hiking, you are slowly drifting to the left of where the party is before you correct yourself and start drifting back towards the right.
I think. Well, if I start to like drift and like be unable to like travel, I'm gonna stop drinking.
Well, no,
At that
it's
point.
more of just like you're
Yeah.
like walking, and you look at the party and you're like, I got out of line. Hold on, let me just and move yourself back in.
Interesting. All right. Cool.
Yeah, this stuff's real strong.
Jonah likes it.
All right. So, the day starts to wane on, and you guys begin to look for a suitable place to set up camp for the night. Finding a nice hill that's just flat enough for the instant fort. Setting it up
Yeah.
and walking your guys' selves inside. It's different on the inside. What was once a barren stone tower now is furnished with table, carpet, chairs, bookshelves. Looking up on the second floor, there are beds for everyone. And on the table, there is a letter.
It had a software update and we got back to the city.
Who wants to read the letter? Because I don't trust the letter. Especially
read
since this place got furnished.
Sure, I'll read it. I'll just walk over and read it.
All right. The letter in shaky common is written, "Hello, everyone. I wanted to thank you for the wonderful time I had in bringing me to the surface, so I took out a small loan and stole your fort to have it upgraded. I hope that you enjoy the new amenities. Your friend, Dar."
Yeah, I look up from the thing and I'm like, who carries this? Is it Madrash? You need to like hold on to this better. Also, Dar stole it and upgraded everything.
Neat.
Oh, that's so sweet of Dar.
It was very sweet of her.
Madrash looks at his backpack and goes, I mean, I have locked things in here, but like, you want me to lock up a puzzle piece? Like,
It's more just like, when did she fucking do it?
That is a good question.
we spent a lot of time with Dar.
She did it while we were in the city, though.
We were in the city for weeks.
I made a decent chunk of money working for Billy then. That was nice. Nothing beats throwing drunk assholes out of the bar.
Anyway, we got beds now. That's pretty good.
Oh, that is so nice.
Does God want to move us to the tower lair?
Oh, right.
Hell yeah.
Ta-da.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
Yay!
Oh, that is not at all what I want.
Like 4
Well, I'm
beds.
sorry, it's not what you wanted.
Oh no, we're gonna have to figure out who gets what bed. Actually, I guess that makes sense. We're usually on watch anyway.
Yeah. Well,
I don't need a bed. It's fine.
no, you need that glove. Everyone,
That's fine, Gleb. If someone needs to sleep on the floor, I can do it.
Gleb would probably just curl up on this big circular rug and be like, that's the bear bed.
oh my god.
I usually find my way under the bed, so it's fine.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
So, as you guys are getting prepared for the night, Clarity, could you please make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Yes, you'll die.
Oh,
Clarity, why are you making so many wisdom saving throws?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is scrying on you?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
that
God,
was-
can I
Oh,
silvery
no.
barbs that?
That was a +3.
You can
No,
you can
plus
only
2.
silvery barbs a successful D20 roll.
That was a +3, not a +2. I clicked the wrong thing. Oops.
That's
But
fine.
yeah,
A
that's
5.
a
Yep, that's a fail. Thank you.
fuck.
Huh.
Don't say thank you like that. That's scary.
Good.
Thank you.
I mean, you failed most of them at this point.
You're the one who bragged about handing him a box of daggers.
I did. I really
Yep.
did.
Yep. I'ma use them. Stabby.
I am so concerned right now.
All right.
Fine.
I can't wait for the day that Obo just makes you make like random wisdom, like random like saving throws of like randomized attributes just to annoy you, like just to say thank you afterwards.
The thing is, the only thing this is hurting is our meta commentary because like this could just be nothing. Obo could just be fucking with us.
I don't think Obo's fucking with us.
He doesn't have
You
a
don't
history
think
of doing
Obo's
that yet.
capable of fucking with us?
Oh, I know he is. I don't think it's fucking with us this way.
Yeah.
So I go and
Never
give
know.
my
If something doesn't happen of it, then it's fucking with us.
we'll see.
So,
Only time will tell.
would anyone like to take first watch?
Sure.
Okay.
I will take first watch.
Hey, Jonah, do you want my goggles of night vision?
Sure, I'll take them. I'll put them on.
I
I
think
want them back.
I think Clarity is probably gonna go up with him. I don't think she's ready for bed yet. Unless, how many watches are we doing?
2 watches.
Okay. Then yeah, Clarity would join Jonah.
Okay. So,
Where are we going?
as you guys are on first watch, a mist begins to flow over the hills as some of the clouds seemingly have gotten very low and heavy. It doesn't fully obscure your guys' vision, but it does make things cold and a little damp. Jonah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say subconsciously you start playing with your revolver. Kind of
Already doing that. Hell yeah. Let's go.
kind of like taking it out, popping the cylinder open, giving it a spin, slapping it back into place, and just kind of like fidgeting with it.
Oh no.
Why did we put the wisdom save squad together on watch?
I don't know. Look, at least now both of you can roll a good perception roll.
Yes. Speaking of which, can you both please roll me perception?
Okay.
Man, these goggles of night were such a good investment.
Perception.
17.
9.
A big old 9. So, your guys' watch goes without any issue, aside from the occasional owl that you guys can hear attempting to get somebody's attention with its hooting. And every now and then, there are some animals that are nocturnally hunting throughout the hills and the grass. But aside from that, your guys' watch goes without any issues.
Alright. Yeah, can I ask Clarity's?
You can ask me whatever you want.
Fantastic. Alright. He'll like look over. He's like sitting on the edge of the wall, probably in a precarious way. So, what? You mind telling me, why exactly you're trying to get these Circle of Iron folks? I get that, like, you know, they're not exactly good for you, but usually people would run.
Ah, I see. This talk.
I mean, you don't have to tell me.
No, I close my book and I kind of probably just say, you know, I was hoping a little bit maybe that the spiders would probably like distract everybody from asking about that. But no, it's fine.
Oh, good. You can be as vague as you want. You don't have to tell me you don't want to, and you know, if you don't want me to tell the others, you just have to say so.
No, I mean, I probably should tell the others since in a way they're sort of involved. At least as long as I'm around, they're involved. I
forgot we have the horse.
Should we bring Madrash's horse onto the fucking rug?
No. They have a friend of mine. A very close childhood friend of mine
And well, I'm sure you could probably surmise, but
One of them, is he that descendant they have?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
All right.
unfortunately, you guys may or may not be involved as long as I'm around because I've sticked my nose into their business many a times, and they're probably alerted of my presence. And of course, the more someone knows about that sort of organization, the more they might want to. So it's not that mysterious if you really think about it.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I guess. You know what? I don't mind. You're good to have around.
Sorry?
No, I don't mind if it brings any shit. I mean, you're good to have around, and I have plenty of bullshit that follows me around anyway. I mean, I talk to dead people. It's not exactly a common predicament.
What is the story behind that anyway? It's not typically a norm to want to talk to dead people.
It's not really come from a want. I just talk to them. You know? I don't want to when I do it. I can talk to them all the time. They're just here.
Is it an ability where they sort of come to you and you've always seen them, or is it you reach out yourself?
A bit of both. Never always been able to see them though.
I did need to ask. That time on the train, you didn't seem yourself, or maybe you were a little distracted.
I was just tired from peering into the past is all. Got a little paranoid. Thought I heard something, you know?
Yeah, the past isn't necessarily a great place for all of us. What exactly made you want to become a diver anyway?
And he like leans close and whispers, I don't know if you know this, but I was a thief. He's doing it in like a sort of joking way of like, I don't know. Things were tight for a little bit. I know, Bucky, I've dropped some things I've got from, you know, some jobs I did his way, and he heard I was on tough times, so he offered me that job that I went with y'all on. And, well, I don't have to take things from people, at least for the most part, if I'm here.
Makes sense. I guess I'm just curious because it's not necessarily the first line of work that I would necessarily choose, but I guess as long as you guys are safe and happy, that's all that really matters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to see anything bad happen to you guys. You're good beans.
The feeling's mutual. I want to ask though, since it's the two of us, and I think out of the whole group, you're probably the one where that has their head on probably screwed the best.
Well,
I think
I think Gleb is plenty smart. And Isabella, she's a little weird, but you know, she's got a good noggin.
I think when it comes to decision making, though, I think you probably have the crown on that. So I wanted
But
to
he's a
ask.
little shy. Visible, yeah. That one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
I don't know. I'd hold on to it, I guess, and someday I hope I can find someone who can do proper with it. I don't deserve that kind of power.
Well, I'm glad you didn't say right world peace or something, because I think that would have been a really dumb idea.
Peace would be good, but I don't think that would work the way we think it would.
No, everyone has a different idea of peace. But it's something I'm thinking about because
So here I'm sitting on the wall.
if those bad people do come and they manage to swipe it from us, I am afraid of what they would do with it. That. But you've talked to gods before, right?
Yeah. Somehow you guys keep making me have run-ins with them. Again, the second time was a lot nicer.
Yeah. Do you know if there's a way to necessarily get in contact with Ibris?
like leans in. I actually didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. God of knowledge?
That's a great question. However, now hear me out. Okay. Have you considered that I talk to dead people? All right, and not gods. I was able to talk to Istrix because she blocked me from talking to the saint, and I mean I'm sure you can imagine how I talk to Mordeus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a convenient, right place, right time situation.
I wouldn't call Istrix convenient, but
Well,
you got the idea.
yeah.
And then again, I don't quite remember if I even saw Istrix. She kind of just like spoke to me. It's not something I can control.
Yeah.
I'm not very useful when it comes to things of the divine. I got one skill and I can do it relatively well, I guess.
Quite a heavy burden of a skill to have, but maybe it's been given to you for a purpose to be found later on.
Sure. Let's go with that. What about you? You have magical fey powers, right? You have like them like hag witchy magics.
It's borrowed magic.
Sure.
I made a deal with somebody, and I'm upholding my deal as we speak. And in return for said deal, I can do magical stuff, which I'm hoping I can save my friend. Basically, I went on a search for power because beforehand I didn't have any. I had a lot of knowledge. Yeah.
How does a deal end? Like you
Deal
said,
and
like I said, you said you made a deal. Well, what if you don't want to? What if you want to end the deal? Like, do you just like say, "All right, see ya," and then like the magic disappears, and you know?
I
Is
I
that kind of
think
thing?
if I go back on my deal, I lose my powers, yeah. I think that's how it works.
Is that what Gleb does? Because Madrash says he makes magic, but you borrow magic. Does that mean Gleb also borrows magic, or does he make magic?
I don't necessarily want to give out Gleb's business without his permission, but I want to say he might also have magic within him. I'm not sure.
All right, so he's like Madrash.
I think he's trying to figure it out himself.
So does that mean Gleb's one of them sorcerers, like Madrash is?
Maybe. I probably know about as much as he does right now.
All right. Jonas learning. He's learning what mage classes I.
Yeah, but I guess as I do more for my my deal, I get stronger. So I'd like to keep it going for as long as possible, at least until I finish my job.
You like? Are there side effects to your deal? Like, do they just like? I know you got your little dragon buddy. Do you turn into a dragon? Like, strong? Like, the more you.
I think depending on who does your deal, maybe. I don't think my patron is a bad person, though. I would say that they are awfully good. Disgustingly good, even. That I don't think I could see them doing a drawback unless I did something really, really bad and against what they want.
They sound quite pleasant. I'd like, who knows, maybe I'll run into them next seance. I seem to be good at that.
I hope not. I think for my mental health, I hope not.
I can come up with a special nickname for him.
I have a really weird question. I guess you probably wouldn't know since you're not keen on magic, but I had a dream the other night,
Alright.
and well, I'm not necessarily here because I want to be here. It's kind of a mix of that, and also I just don't want to go to bed in fears that I'll get another dream like that.
Here I thought you were here for my pleasant company.
Well, it's a little bit of both. But if I'm going to be awake, I might as well make myself useful, right?
Yeah. So what were you asking about this dream?
Is it possible to send messages through dreams? Or, I guess, is it possible to have your allegiances forcibly changed?
This is a DM question. I do have Whispers of the Dead set on Arcana. Would I be able to make an Arcana check for that?
Well, since you've made it clear that your character doesn't know much about magic in general, I'd say no.
Well, I do have my Whispers of the Dead set to magic. Like to Arcana.
You know what? Why not? Make a check.
Alright. Okay. He'll be like, hold on, let me ask someone really quick, and his eyes his body goes limp, his eyes kind of roll back. 21.
Let me just phone a friend real quick.
I'm gonna use my phone a friend.
So, searching through the area for any lingering spirits, you find a spirit of a long since passed wizard who seems very adamant with you that while, yes, people can use magic to communicate through dreams and potentially change someone's allegiance, the really important thing you have to be wary of is fireball distance. Because if you don't prepare your fireball spell correctly, you will blow your own legs off. As the wizard then points to his lack of legs.
So yeah, his eyes roll back forward, and he is like staring down at the ground, and he's like nodding, and he like says down there in like loud stage whisper, just like, how's that help? What, like, are fireballs explosive, or like what? Oh, he left. Okay, well, shit. Now I need to know about fireballs. What? Sorry. He like centers back onto clarity. So, yes. Also, yes.
That's awful.
If you want to know how, shit out of luck. Because he kept talking about these fireballs and their distance. And how like blow your legs off. So I'm assuming fireballs explode. I'm used to normal fireballs that kind of just like go and then like peter out. So I don't know how magical fireballs work, but it says he blew his legs up, but none of his other limbs are missing. So I'm assuming they explode like flat when you like throw them on the ground or something.
Interesting. Guess he misfired. But I don't really know much about Fireball myself, so. But. I probably should have asked. That's not going to help me sleep. But I guess better to know than not know.
Not many I can really do about it. Bad sleep, still sleep.
And we're definitely going to need it for our up and coming plans.
Yeah. He'll like take out his flask. You want to see it?
No, I'm not a big drinker.
Sure, it'll make you sleep. That's for sure. You'll feel a bit in the morning, but you'll fucking sleep.
I have always sort of wanted my senses, and I feel like alcohol sort of dulls my senses.
Yeah.
Let's just say I had a bad run-in with a guy while I was inebriated, and I told myself I was never going to do that again.
Right. No worries. Put his flask away. He'll sip first. Well. Lo and behold, sunrise, time to change. Unless you're too scared to go to bed, of course.
It would be a disservice to the team if I didn't try to at least sleep a little bit, but I gotta say the view's really pretty.
Oh, thank you. He like strikes a pose. He hops up. Come on. You know, maybe if you ask her nicely, Isabella will hold your hand. goes down the ladder. You just hear him like laughing to himself, just like at his own joke.
Who are we supposed to wake up again?
Shit.
So, who's on second watch?
Probably Isabella and whoever else wants to be.
Who else?
I'm interested in just who gets woken up.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll. Jonah doesn't remember.
Honestly, I feel like the pseudo dragon would pick for me, in the sense of you're probably gonna hear.
Hey, I wake up Madrash.
Alright.
Shake him awake. I think it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Okay, so Madrash and Isabel, please make perception checks for me.
Before that, Isabella's gonna go to Joan and be like, "Can I have my goggles back?"
Yeah, he like
Please.
takes him.
Oh, is it dark?
I don't know. Isabella's
It's
grabbing
like
them.
sunrise-ish. I don't know.
It's dark still.
Okay.
How
Should
do
be
you not
should be
know,
light
Jonah?
soon. I have fucking goggles on that make me see in the dark. I don't know when it's light out.
Good night, Jonah. Sleep tight. Isabella
You can't
goes
tell me what to
upstairs.
do. He goes to bed.
I can't tell you what to do. I just did. Perception check. Let's go.
Natural 1.
Oh no.
Average. I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Team?
Madrash, out of curiosity, You can't see in the dark, correct?
Correct.
That explains the nat one.
To be fair, I rolled the nat 1 on the first roll.
Oh, there's no need for disadvantage then.
Yeah, I was making sure before I rolled, and it was like, nat 1. Oh, well, okay.
Can't get much worse than that. Yep.
Let's just see. Oh, 15, cool. So yeah, nat 1.
The way you could roll worse is if you had a negative in your wisdom.
Okay. So,
You don't know what my dice look like.
are you guys taking your watch on the first floor or on the roof?
Isabel would go to the roof. Fresh air.
Madrash is actually gonna be on the first floor, and I'm assuming if he falls asleep, he's just gonna fall asleep in that green chair there.
Not really falling asleep, but just kind of, yes, I can see out so well. There's no windows.
Fair enough.
But Isabella, you
Yes.
know something dangerous, foreboding, something slowly creeping up the sides of the tower wall, and it breaches the top, crawling towards you. It's a little spider.
Isabella squishes it. No hesitation. She's
Okay.
and she looks at it and says, "I'm just afraid you're that old lady again."
All right. But with that, the watch goes off without a hitch. You guys are fine to wake up the next morning, have a little bit of breakfast, put away the instant fort, and continue on your travel.
Alright.
Right. As you guys are continuing on, when you stop for lunch to take a quick break, coming up from the same direction you guys came from, coming from the east, is a kind of a middle-aged man who's waving you guys down, trying to get your guys' attention and to let you know that he is not having any malicious intent.
Wave back.
I mean, what if he needs help?
I fired my gun. No. Oh wait, I have a gun. I could do that now. Hold on.
Wait, what if
I forgot I have a rifle.
What if he's selling stuff?
Ah, yes, the woodsman trader.
There's another chance. Madrash, you could get another barrel of wine.
And watch that one get eaten by a purple worm too.
Well,
Alright,
you had your
just-
wine. The trader got ate by the worm.
I'd like to
I mean,
walk
there's nothing
towards this man.
Yeah.
I don't do anything. I let him approach.
As you
Isabella
get
would walk
closer,
towards him
he's got a fairly large rucksack on his back. And he's got common, brown traveling clothes, a bit of a stubble on his face, but a warm, welcoming smile. Oh, hello, fellow travelers. You wouldn't happen to be headed westward to the woods now, would you?
Yeah.
Excellent. Would you mind if I traveled with you? Safety in numbers.
Why are you going west to the woods?
Well, I have to go and see something for myself. Kind of confirm something I've seen. As he will pull out of his pack a crystal ball. I'm a fortune teller by trade, and something got my attention this way, and I just need to see if it's true or not.
Can I make an insight check to see if
Yeah.
he's like
Yeah, I want to make
shady
an
and
insight
or
check too.
full of
Yeah.
shit?
Roll insight.
Everyone's like, let's roll insight. I don't trust this random dude.
A 17.
We were just warned we have to watch people with fireball.
Mhm.
9.
Got a 13.
He seems to be telling the truth, Isabel. However, you're just like, my gut's telling me I don't like this guy. I don't know why. Maybe because he's scruffy looking.
No, I feel like Isabella's gut would be like fortune telling.
Yeah.
I wonder what information we could get.
But from what you guys can tell, aside from potential dubious nature of fortune tellers, he seems to have honest intentions.
I don't see why not.
I wouldn't ask for this without any charge, of course. I would be willing to offer my services in exchange for your wonderful company.
And are your services fortune telling?
Well, my services are fortune telling, palm reading, and what's the phrase that people say? Well finding. I can do some dousing for looking for fresh water.
Very useful. I agree with Jonah. I don't see the problem with you joining us.
We will have to split in a few days' travel. How many days into the woods are you heading?
Oh, just to the surface, to the front of it.
Okay.
Yes. I just need to see if there is something there that I had foresaw.
Are we allowed to inquire as to what, or?
A rather
Malicious?
troubling thing. Some of my clansmen might have been killed in that area, and if they were, I wish to go and recover their bodies and give them a proper burial. If they weren't, then I might have to give up my crystal ball. And stop fortune telling, since if that one's wrong, how many others were wrong?
I mean, it might have just not happened yet. Doesn't mean it's
That's
wrong.
also a possibility, because I don't get an exact time for some of these visions, which can be kind of annoying at times. Like, there was a time when I was trying to find my favorite hat, and I couldn't find it, even after I saw it in my crystal ball, and I didn't find it for months.
Was it on your belt?
No. A previous lover had taken it. Yeah. It was a nice hat, too.
Let me roll insight to see if he broke up with her or she broke up with him.
I think
Go for it.
Isabella's
How bad is the break?
Isabella's just side-eyeing Madresh. Like, please tell me you didn't steal his hat.
Madrash is just oblivious.
Anyway. Yeah. You can tag along. I don't see why not. You're gonna have to bring your own food, though. Assume that's no
I've got my
problem.
own food, and I've got my own tent, but traveling in a group is far safer, especially after that blood march that went through Whale Shore. Dreadful thing.
Indeed.
And they supposedly went south, but who knows if they might swing back around or head east, or not east, that's to the ocean, head west.
Mhm.
What happens
think
when what happens when the blood march reaches like a place they can't get through? Do they just kind of like bounce?
They would just keep going straight until either they were all killed or they just kept going. Like
Yeah,
when a
but like
blood
what
march
if they
stops,
hit
it
like
either
the ocean?
they might turn away, or if they're in too much of a frenzy, they might all drown.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't
Fucking
think
red
we'll.
cats are not known for their intelligence.
I don't think we'll be at danger of that. I imagine if they hit the water, they'd either drown or follow the coast.
I mean,
Yes.
if it's
But in any case, would you prefer fortunes being later in the day, or when would you like this transaction?
I'm good for when we're going to rest. We're all like setting up camp and all that. That's a better time.
Excellent. Then let us continue on with this wonderful weather that we are currently having. Oh, before I get too far ahead, my name is Vasim, the fortune teller.
The zine.
How do you spell it?
Vazine?
Vazeem.
They call you Viz.
Sure.
Great. Nice knowing you, Viz. Give you a clap on, gives him a clap on the shoulder.
Okay.
Honestly, of all his nickname, Biz is probably the best thing you're gonna get.
I guess. I've never had a nickname before.
Our boss's name is Billy, and he calls him Bucky. So yeah, I think you got the best end of the stick.
I'll take it. All right. The day goes on. As you guys are hiking along this trail. Clarity.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Every now and then, you get your arm gets a bit itchy and sore, but it's only momentarily, like a flash, and then it disappears.
What race is Vasim?
Human.
Alright.
He dressed like. You said he had a large pack, but like what kind of clothing is he in? Is he like armored or
No.
is he just in like
traveling clothes, boots, jacket, hat.
does he carry like anything to defend himself? Like a crossbow,
No.
dagger, anything? Wow, brave.
Well, I mean, he's got a
Or an
knife on
idiot.
his belt, but that's not really a weapon. It's more of just a tool knife.
Either he's very brave or he's an idiot. Or both.
Reciting a gun.
Oh.
I don't think
Maybe
that-
if we kill him, we can take this hidden gun he may or may not have and
Oh.
give it to Gleb, and then we can all have a gun. Then all the lads can have a gun.
So, the day begins to end, sun is setting, and you guys start to get ready for camp for the night. Vasim sets up his tent and then sets out his crystal ball on a little table and sets out 2 chairs that he has. So, who would like theirs first?
If no one jumps on it, Isabella's gonna go up first.
Okay. Do you want past present, or future?
Why not future? That seems like a better option of the three.
Okay. All right. Anything specific? Future work, future relationships, financial situation.
Just if how am I going to be doing in the future?
Okay.
Generalized.
Well, let's see. He begins to kind of wave his hands over the crystal ball, and it almost looks like it begins to glow faintly from within. Interesting. Your future. It looks to be of two directions. Yes, you'll be coming across a fork in the road. One path leads home, and the other path is worn and weathered. I think. Yes, one leads home and one leads to a battlefield.
All right.
Well, I hope that's helpful in some way.
It is. Thank you very much, Fazim.
Of
And
course,
Isabella will walk away and leave the chair open for anyone else.
Who's next?
Who is next?
Isabella went.
What was that, Brian?
Nope.
Okay.
That was Brian saying no. Red said who's next.
You don't want to get your fortune.
We all just stand there.
Isabella's like, it's past, present, or future, you guys. Good one. It's actually pretty good. It's awfully
I'm building my
comforting.
tent.
Are you guys afraid of getting your fortune told?
I wasn't.
Why don't you get yours told?
Hmm?
You scared?
It's not something that necessarily interests me, no.
I mean,
you can ask about something stupid.
why don't you go for the palm reading? It's supposed to tell you how long you live, how many kids you're gonna have, when you're gonna get married, a bunch of stuff.
I have palm.
I could tell you that myself. No kids. Probably no marriage. Depending on how long I stick around with Madrash, probably not a long life expectancy. I could do that easy.
I don't know if that's an insult to Madrash or you.
I think it's a compliment to Madrash, honestly. At this
No,
point.
if she's Madrash, she won't have a long life expectancy. I don't think that's a compliment.
He puts a hand on Isabella's shoulder. That was a joke, Isabella.
Oh my god. Then
What
Jonah,
kind of
why don't
readings
you-
are there?
I'm teasing.
There are palm readings. Get your fortune read, whether it be past, present, or future. Things of that nature.
Madrash will put his hands facing up on the table and sit down. I'll give the palm reading a shot.
Oh no.
Okay, let's see. Well, you're expected for not a long life. Although, I don't know how long Dragonborn live. So maybe a long life for your kind. Kids? Oh dear. Oh. It just keeps going. And as for
Just doom
potentially
scrolling through the list of gibberish.
romance, oh no. I
Keeps
don't know how
going
to
too.
tell
I
you
like to
this,
think that
but
we're behind him. Like,
I don't know how to tell you this, but it seems that potentially all of your lovers you've scorned in one way or another. Oh, except for one. Except for one. Maybe.
Is that no?
I'm surprised at the scorned, honestly, because I've been very truthful.
No, one of them is definitely mad at you.
Ah, one of them is mad. Okay.
Yes, one of them is definitely mad. And you might
I thought
be
you
hearing
meant the
from
other
them
way
soon,
around.
potentially. Although, soon is relative.
Relative.
Yes.
Well, this promises for an interesting development.
Yeah, that's a lot of kids.
I hope so. I don't know of any of them yet, but, I hope so.
Well, would anyone else care for my services?
I have a question.
Yes.
What is the difference between lovers and love interests?
Ah.
Would that be written on the palm, or?
Well, in my experience, a lover is someone that you have a temporary association with in a somewhat romantic intention. However, a love interest would be someone who would stick around for longer than that, potentially permanently. If
Okay.
you play your cards right. Romance is just as much luck as it is skill and timing.
I agree. It is a skill to cultivate.
I like to think we hear all the things Isabella said, and Isabella's just shrugging because she's like, "What? You never heard of palm reading before? That's how it works."
So, is that
Joan?
everyone?
Glove is fortune telling not your cup of tea.
I don't believe it.
Well, I mean, he could give you some insight on your past. What's the harm in trying a little?
Who knows? Maybe you could ask something about the near future, and then you can see if it's true or not.
I mean, my future was very far in the future, I would like to think. I don't know what it's gonna mean. It's undecided.
No, I think I'm okay.
Clarity. Jonah, you guys just want to do it just out of the pure curiosity?
I don't think it's. What? I'm fine.
Mr. Vazim, does your fortune telling have to be done tonight, or can it be
It doesn't have to be tonight, no. During the time that we're traveling together, if you change your mind and wish to partake of my services, then just let me know. Although, that said, It is currently a good evening. Good alignment with the planets and stars. So,
Hmm. Hey, I didn't know that had to do with fortune telling, but I suppose that makes sense.
sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on the individual sometimes. Although, it does help with a bit of clarity.
He said your
Nice.
name.
Ha ha ha!
Very
Good,
clear.
My
alright.
name was said.
I
Very
don't understand.
funny.
Her name is Clarity, and you said it does help with clarity with your question.
Don't worry. I guess by that regard, you're gonna have a lot of clarity in your current future
Timing.
present.
I see.
That is true. You know what, Nazim? Isabel's gonna rummage through her pack and just hand him one of her rubber ducks.
Oh,
Here you go.
thank
A gift.
you. I will treasure this for as long as I have it.
Yep. All right. I'm good. And Isabella will take a sip of her tankard.
Well, if that's it, then I shall pack up for the evening, and then I'll see you all in the morning.
Right. See.
Good night, Bazim.
Good night.
Madrash is gonna look to Jonah and like whisper to him. So were we gonna sleep in our tents tonight?
Is there enough room for the tower?
There is enough room for him in there. It's just, do we want him in there? I think is the question. We want to reveal that we have this. I mean, Dar stole it.
Yeah, he's asking Jonah because Jonah was literally the last person to chew him out over the tower.
I mean, I'm fairly hard to sneak past. If we want to just keep it on me while we're with him, then we should be fine, I guess.
By the way, did we actually want to come up with a code word? An oh shit, something's happening, get the fuck over here.
I thought that I thought Isabel came up with one. Pulpernickel.
Pumpernickel, that's right.
Or is it
Pumpernickel?
Pulperknuckle?
Okay.
No, it's
Okay.
pumpernickel. It's pumpernickel. It's the type of
Pumpernickel.
bread.
That is a
Pumpernickel.
very unique word for bread.
It's a type of bread. It's very dry.
Okay, pumpernickel. A bread.
A dry ass bread, yes.
A dry ass bread. Okay. So, Pseudo Dragon, can you try to give the image of a dry assed bread to everybody so we kind of have a rough idea as to what the code word is going to look like?
Oh, I can do you one better, and Isabella can use the Ring of Illusions to show you guys what pumpernickel looks like.
You all now know what pumpernickel looks like.
The
Okay.
bird just goes,
Brett, thanks.
pumpernickel.
So, the Pseudo Dragon, I think, is going to try to put in everyone's minds pumpernickel bread.
Yes.
I cast fireball.
Oh, great.
You don't have the spell slot for it.
I have the spell slot. I don't have the spell
Good.
yet.
But anyway,
Don't say it. I'm scared.
Oh, please. My Divine Soul Sorcerer has Fireball. I got banned from using it against flammable objects.
That sounds so good.
I think we're fine if we use the
All right.
thing. Just make sure we keep it real, locked up tight. And if you want, I can keep it with me all times while we're traveling with him.
I can put it in my scroll case now that I have that. It should fit. Will it fit, DM?
I mean, it should.
Okay.
Because I think, like, when it's in its smaller form, it's like...
It's like a chess piece.
Yeah, like a rook chess piece, so it's a bit tall, like 2.5 inches, I think, but I think that'll fit in the scroll case. Because that has no dimensions, so
I imagine it like a like those tubes that you get posters in, just
That's what I figured.
not
too.
as long.
Yeah. So it
Okay.
should fit until some rules lawyer comes out in the chat and says otherwise.
Yeah. Rule
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Full of
So I guess additional precaution. You keep it in there, and when we need it, you just sneak it to me. I'll throw it, and I'll take it down.
I'm still the only person. Like, I'll go set it up. Since I'm still. Legitimately, does anyone else know the code word for it? Because I don't think Madrash told anyone.
no.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no. I forgot it had a code word. Honestly,
Yeah.
Jonah
Yeah,
doesn't
the
know
code
it has a code word.
How does Nord know the code word? Now I wait a fucking second.
I don't think she needed to. I think she just took it to Vladimir Steelworks, and they should probably have like an admin pass to get in and furnish it.
That's fucking funny.
No, it's really simple. They just miniaturized all the stuff, opened the front door, and just put it in. It's really
That makes
easy.
sense.
That's.
Anyway,
I kind of like that.
let's
I kind
get
of
our
like that.
let's get our fort up, and we can invite Basim in. That way, he has
Okay.
a spot.
I'm gonna whisper the code word and toss the piece out. And Vasim?
Yes, he comes out. He's got a face mask on.
For comfort's sake, and I point behind me as the tower appears, we have a bit more comfortable lodgings. And I open the door and I walk inside.
Oh. He kind of grabs some of his things, and it's okay for me to come inside?
Unfortunately, we don't have a bed space, but as long as
I've got a
the
bed.
lowest floor is amenable to you.
Well, as long as you're welcoming us in, then I accept.
Wonderful.
He has to be welcomed in. He's a vampire.
Yep.
He's a vampire.
No,
Isabella
it's
does
polite
not-
manners. Good lord.
Isabella doesn't clock it. She just goes, starts being like, "Welcome in, Basim."
Thank you.
Just a question, Vasim. Would you like to walk across this moving water?
I would love to wash my feet. Thank you.
That's out of
Feel
character.
the garlic.
I know.
Out of character.
All right.
There's unused holy water. How much damage does he take?
None.
I mean, the bacteria on him takes a bit of a damage. Yeah, he's cleaner.
Good.
If he was a vampire, he would take damage from running water. It's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, he would take like an absolute fuck ton of damage.
All right. So, setting up his bedroll on the bottom floor, with his kind of weird pasty green face mask on, he heads to sleep while you guys are figuring out who's doing watch for the night.
I'll take first watch again.
Okay.
During first watch,
I'm probably gonna stay awake
And if Azim doesn't mind, I don't mind keeping an eye. I kind of, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say during first watch, she was gonna stay downstairs with Vizim, so that in case either anything happens to him or anything happens with him, he can communicate that to me. And then
Yeah.
I was wanting to be up for first watch.
Okay.
I will be on the roof in my same perch.
All right. For those on
Isabella-
first watch, please roll perception checks.
As per usual, Isabella hands Jonah her goggles of night.
Indeed, 24.
Even with this, it would have been high.
What's my perception? Oh, nice. 18.
18. All right. So you guys keeping watch at night on the tower. The fog that was there from the previous night is no longer. It is a clear and starry night, and in fact, you guys catch a glimpse of a shooting star that streaks across the night sky.
What kind of occult symbology might a falling star have in this world?
Well, if it is to impact into the ground, the materials that the star is made out of are considered to be on par with some of the most holy relics for the church, equivalent for like occult things. But other than that, people make wishes on falling stars. Whether they come true or not, it's fun to do.
Don't make a wish.
Madrash is just gonna.
He'll make a small wish. He wishes for safe travels to the dungeon.
Okay.
So I continue to.
Oh, I was just gonna say Madrash won't make a wish. He's just gonna watch the star go by.
Okay. All right. Clarity.
Are they doing their watch?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think Clarity actually went to sleep. I think Clarity's gonna sneak and make her way over toward Vizim.
Okay. And what is it that you wish to do with your sneaky intentions?
She just would try to wake him up and say, I apologize for stirring you from your slumber, but there is something I wanted to ask, if you don't mind.
He sits up and turns towards you. The cucumbers over his eyes have not fallen. Yes. What is it?
In that vision that you have of yourself and your friends, do you know if it happens to have anything in regards to, or maybe it has to do with you, to which, I of course mean you no harm or anything. This is just purely curiosity and for my knowledge, but
You want to know what I saw?
I'm wondering if perhaps you, or in that vision of your friends, you saw fey creatures.
That I don't know. All I know is that I saw my kinsmen impaled upon tree branches and roots, along with others. their bodies contorted and twisted by the branches. So I had assumed that they had either run afoul of the druids in this woods, or some other means had taken their life. But there's only one way to confirm that. But I am curious what your interest in the Fae is.
Can I insight check?
Feel free.
Can I hero point?
You may throw as many hero points as you wish to at it, yes.
Okay, that's not making it any better, but that's fine.
He just seems curious.
Well, my party doesn't know this, but I'm able to detect Fae around me, and for the sake of your privacy, I figured I would confront you myself directly. I've been feeling little inklings of it, I suppose.
And you think that I'm one of the Fae?
Of two are related to, yes.
Well, first of all, thank you for talking to me about this. And no, I'm not Fae.
Then,
but my magic might be similar to theirs. That might be what's getting to you. That, or it could just be whatever it is that you're searching for is getting closer.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, whatever it is, I'm certain that you will find the answers you're looking for, one way or another.
Well then, shall I take that as my fortune telling for...
No, that's not
in regards to
official. That's
payment?
just me having politeness and trying to reassure you. I don't have my crystal ball. I can't actually tell.
Well, I appreciate it. Although I don't know if that necessarily makes me feel any better. Well, in that case, I'll alert my friends to stay on guard. I mean, who knows? Maybe
Yep.
the red caps. I don't know.
Oh, I hope it's not red caps. Vile creatures. But it's always good to stay on your toes for any Fae that are nearby, tricky as they are. Clarity, I would like you to roll me a perception check, please.
I have shit for perception, so we'll see how this goes.
Thank you.
Fuck. Can I hero point that for her?
Sure.
Yay. Hero point. 5. Now I got 16.
Yay, 16.
Okay. And with that, Vizim will bid you good night as he goes back down to sleep, readjusting the cucumbers again.
All right. With that, I probably would go up to wherever Jonah and Madrash are and just poke my head up and say, no worries and don't think about it too hard, but while walking around, I sensed the presence of some people. If you guys could just keep your guards up in case you see something.
Anything in particular we should keep our eye out for?
The Fae.
Oh.
Do you have like a special spell for that, or?
Yeah, you could say it comes to me naturally.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I have a question. Could it have been Hugh?
Myself.
No, Hugh. My parrot. He is Fae.
It hasn't bothered me until now.
Okay.
And if that were the case, my pseudo-dragon would have also triggered something and it never has. So maybe familiars don't count against that.
Your pseudo dragon is also Fae?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
Pseudo-dragons are fake creatures.
Well, typically, yes. I was just wondering, the Find Familiar spell changes that, for some of them.
Well,
I wouldn't assume you'd make a pact with a fiend, but I was curious if it was celestial or Fae, but now I have my answer.
let me see. Well, yeah, it's... My point being is it's never...
It's never bothered you before. Yes, I'll keep my eye out.
And, yeah.
If at any point his presence does disturb you, please let me know.
Well, you and I might need to go into training mode with these two. They don't seem to very like each other much.
Hugh likes your little one. The little one just doesn't like you. I've asked him. The great thing about parrots is I can say simple yes or no questions with the answer yes or no, and he can answer them. Though no, you know me, I talk for far too long. He's picked up quite a few words.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, yeah, the little one has told me it's a displeasure for Hugo. And, I mean, he doesn't like... He usually prefers to be alone, but has kind of been begrudgingly around us, and he's gotten used to us for the most part, which is why I was actually very surprised when he opened up to Dar, to be quite honest.
Dar's a dragon.
The
Maybe.
majesty of one like Dar, or maybe the little one is just a bit more in tune with you than you give him credit for. On some things.
I simply just did not wish to get into a fight that wasn't needed, not knowing what was up ahead. That's all.
And is that the reason that Dar's message about the tower mentioned you by name? I am a courtier by nature. I can tell when someone likes someone.
I think in this sense you may be mistaken. We haven't known each other long enough to form something like that.
I knew my first love for less than a 10-day before I realized what love was.
I think I would call that more infatuation than love. There's no way that someone can fall in love in that short amount of time.
Maybe that is just your perspective versus mine.
Maybe. But I wanted to privately talk with our guest just to make sure that the feeling I was feeling wasn't him, but it's not, so we're all good now. So, I'll leave you two to your own devices.
Rest well, Clarity.
Have a good night. I'll go to bed with my pseudo dragon.
And with that, middle of the night on a hilltop is where we are going to be ending today's session.
Ball.
So say goodbye to the VOD, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.